There comes a moment in life when exhaustion becomes stronger than attachment. Not because you stopped caring, not because your heart suddenly turned cold, but because you finally realized how painful it is to keep forcing yourself into places where you are barely valued. For years, she was always the one reaching out first, the one checking on everyone, the one trying to fix friendships, save relationships, and keep conversations alive. She replied fast. She remembered birthdays. She stayed awake listening to people who never noticed when she was falling apart herself. And slowly, without realizing it, she became addicted to chasing people who would never chase her back. At first, she told herself that love required effort, that maybe people were just busy, that maybe if she tried a little harder, cared a little more, or became a little easier to love, people would finally choose her the way she chose them. But the painful truth about one-sided connections is that they slowly destroy your peace without making any noise. You begin overthinking everything. You stare at dry replies and wonder what changed. You feel anxious waiting for messages from people who casually ignore your existence. You start questioning your worth just because someone stopped giving you attention. And one day, she got tired. Tired of begging for bare minimum effort. Tired of forcing conversations that clearly wanted to end. Tired of feeling lonely around people she cared deeply about. So she stopped chasing. Quietly. Without drama, without announcing it to anyone. She stopped double texting, stopped explaining herself, stopped trying to convince people to stay. And something strange happened after that. The silence that once scared her started feeling peaceful. For the first time in years, her mind felt calm. No more anxiety over unread messages. No more emotional exhaustion from trying to keep dead connections alive. No more shrinking herself just to make other people comfortable. That's when she realized something important. Real connections don't need to be forced. People who truly care about you won't make you feel like a burden for existing. And peace begins the moment you stop chasing people who are comfortable losing you. Yes, she still missed some people. Of course she did. But missing someone is very different from needing access to them again. Because sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is let people go without hatred, without revenge, without trying to prove your worth to them one last time. And in the end, the greatest form of self-respect wasn't making people stay. It was finally understanding that her peace mattered more than their temporary attention. The day she stopped chasing people was the day she finally found herself again.